The path to self-realization is vast, but the map is clear. In this special feature, we explore the core concepts of integral yoga as taught by Swami Jyotirmayananda. Listen closely as we break down the secret to enlightenment.
Today, we're going to explore the profound system of integral yoga, and we'll be drawing from the wisdom of the great master, Swami Jyotirmayananda. And let me tell you, this is about so much more than just stretching. It's a complete system for bringing balance and harmony to, well, every part of your life. So let's see how it works. Right off the bat, Swamiji hits us with this really powerful question. I mean, think about it for a second. It really gets to the heart of this universal human thing, you know? That feeling that no matter what we get or what we achieve, there's always this little nagging sense that something's missing. I think we can all relate to that. Now, when you hear the word yoga, your mind probably jumps to people doing incredible poses on a mat. And that's part of it, for sure. But as Swamiji explains, that's just scratching the surface. The word yoga actually means union. And we're not just talking about uniting your hands, we're talking about the profound union of you with your true essential self. It's a completely different way of looking at it, and honestly, it changes everything. Okay, so here's how we're going to break down this beautiful philosophy. We've got 5 parts to our journey today. We'll start by looking past the poses, and we'll end up with an amazing story that kind of ties it all together. Sound good? Let's get started. All right, first things first, let's peel back the layers and move beyond this idea of yoga as just a form of exercise. We're about to dive into its real purpose, which is the complete and harmonious integration of your entire being. What Swamiji presents with integral yoga is just so holistic. You know, think about it like this. You wouldn't go to the gym and only work out your left arm and then expect your whole body to be strong, right? It's the same idea here. Integral yoga isn't about perfecting just one little piece of yourself. It's about creating this beautiful, seamless harmony between every part of you, your mind, your emotions, your actions, the whole shebang. So you might be wondering, how do we even begin to create that kind of balance? Well, Swamiji teaches that to do this, we need to work with the 4 fundamental building blocks that make up every single human personality. Let's take a look at what they are. So according to Swamiji, all of us are built on these 4 pillars. You've got your capacity for action, you know, the things you do in the world. Then there's your rich inner world of emotion. You have your focused willpower, and finally your sharp intellect, or what he calls reason. And what's so amazing about integral yoga is that it has a specific, tailored path to develop each and every one of these. And that is where the 4 paths of yoga come in. See, integral yoga gives us a specific path to cultivate and perfect each of these 4 aspects of who we are. This is what's so key. It ensures this balanced, well-rounded development so no part of you gets left behind. Okay, this is where it all starts to click. This slide just lays it out so perfectly. It maps each of the 4 yoga paths to a core part of your personality. So as we go through these, just see which one kind of calls to you. You've got karma yoga for action, Bhakti yoga for emotion, Raja yoga for will, and Jnana yoga for reason. Pretty cool, right? So first up is karma yoga, the yoga of action. The big idea here is to do your work selflessly without getting all hung up on the results. So whether you're doing the dishes or nailing a huge presentation, you give it your all, but you let go of needing praise or a specific outcome. All of a sudden, your everyday tasks transform into these amazing opportunities for growth instead of just being a source of stress. Next, we have Bhakti yoga. This is the path of the heart. It's all about taking the incredibly powerful energy of our emotions, love, devotion, even longing, and pointing it towards something higher. It's about learning to see the divine spark in everything and everyone, and just letting your heart overflow with this incredible sense of universal love. Then we have Raja yoga, the yoga of meditation. This is the path of mental discipline. Through practices like meditation, you learn to quiet down all that endless chatter in your head. I mean, just imagine being able to focus your mind like a laser beam to achieve anything you want, whether that's crushing a big project or just finding a deep sense of inner peace. And last but not least, we have Jnana Yoga, the yoga of wisdom. You can think of this as the philosophical path. It uses the sharp edge of your intellect to cut through illusion and get right to the heart of life's biggest questions, like the ultimate question, who am I, really? It's a path that leads to this profound, direct understanding of your true nature. So, we've got these 4 powerful paths. But how do they actually work together? It might sound a little complicated, but Swamiji gives us this beautiful and really simple analogy that just makes it all make perfect sense. He asks us to imagine that our mind is like a perfect mirror, and its whole job is to reflect our true, brilliant, divine self. But there's a problem. Right now, that mirror isn't clear. It actually has 3 specific defects that are totally distorting the reflection, and they're keeping us from seeing who we truly are. And check this out. This is how the whole system comes together. The first defect is just plain old dirt on the mirror, things like anger or greed. Karma yoga with selfless action is what scrubs that dirt away. The second defect, the mirror is constantly shaking and vibrating. That's our restless, agitated mind. Bhakti and Raja yoga, through devotion and meditation, are what make the mirror steady and still. And the final defect is a veil of ignorance covering the whole thing. Jnana Yoga, the path of wisdom, is what lifts that veil, finally revealing a perfect, true reflection. It's a complete system. So, once the mirror is clean, once it's steady, and the veil is gone, what do you see? What is that true reflection? To explain the ultimate goal here, Swamiji tells this incredibly powerful ancient story that, I promise, you are not going to forget. The story starts with a lion cub who, by some strange twist of fate, gets separated from his mother and is raised by a flock of sheep. So he grows up bleeding like a sheep, nibbling on grass like a sheep, and running away from danger just like a sheep. He was born a mighty lion, but because of his beliefs and his surroundings, he was living the life of a timid little sheep, completely trapped by a false identity. Then one day, a true teacher, a guru, shows up in the form of a wise old lion. And this wise lion doesn't just walk up and say, "Hey, you're a lion." He knows that won't work. Instead, he gently leads him to a calm, still stream of water, which is a perfect metaphor for that clean, steady mind we were just talking about. And he just invites him to look at his own reflection. And when he sees his own powerful reflection in the water, right next to the wise old lion's, it finally clicks. The truth just dawns on him. It's not some idea he's hearing. It's a direct, undeniable experience. And in that incredible moment of self-realization, for the very first time, he lets out a magnificent, true lion's roar. And that's really the heart of the story. Like that lion, we've forgotten our own true strength, our own divinity. We go through life bleeding like sheep, totally limited by our fears and false ideas about who we are. Integral yoga, with its 4 paths, is the system for cleaning the mirror of our minds so that we too can see our true reflection and remember who we've always been. We'll leave you with this final, powerful thought from Swamiji. This isn't just some lofty philosophy. It's a reminder of the absolutely infinite potential that integral yoga can help you unlock inside yourself. So the question to take with you is this: what in your life would change if you really started to see the lion and not the sheep when you look in the mirror?
You have just heard a brief overview, but nothing replaces the source. To fully understand these teachings, we invite you to read the original book, Integral Yoga, The Secret to Enlightenment, by Swami Jyotirmayananda. Visit the link in the description below to get your copy and start your true journey today.